Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To throw, it's Morton. Got a man, it's Douglas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To the air, it's Reed. Taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Safe completion on the screen. There he goes! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field. Your back's to the plate. You've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then
looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one,
both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Owens. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Aggies have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw. It's Morton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. At the 45, on his way. Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. It's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Bussey. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Moss.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Bust through behind his pad. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down at the 45. The give on the option. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Red Raider. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Moss. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Passes takes him still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. As they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Good timing on the quick out.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Fights off a defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's Reed. Finds the tight end.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires to the big foul. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Douglas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something out.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Morton. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll toss it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to get back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to those receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present.
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and unlock. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Morton. Snagged in the middle. It's Joyner. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. No passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation. The offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse